we here for?
There's nothing but drama, I think, in
Murder.
this session. Because I gotta figure out how this is gonna be worded.
Yay!
There's also no music on Roll20.
Ah, there isn't. That is a thing I can solve at some point here.
Nah, I
I
mean...
go over to this,
What?
and then I do
No.
ambience, and we're just gonna do this one.
Music.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Elondar. We're picking up right after the big fight. However, some things that happen in the background. Nasir found Turi's father in not the best health condition. As well as
the year?
as well as the health condition of the dragon, Glacius, which was much worse. But the father said they would be fine somehow. Didn't say how.
Do you want to describe what Nasir saw? Because no one else knows that.
Sure.
Except for Victoria, I imagine.
Nasir saw the back leg of the dragon, and pushed up the brush, and just the back half of a long dead silver dragon.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! I was wondering about that.
Yeah, it's very, very dead.
Oh god! Oh my gosh!
The father said they're fine. Or would be fine, is the more
Yeah.
the wording he used.
He just wasn't strong enough to, like, bring it back, is what he said.
Yeah. Player knowledge, they are just like a Drake Warden, because they are basically soulbound. He can bring them back, it just requires energy, and he does not have that.
Yeah.
He may have used it all to keep himself alive. For as long as he could.
Yeah, Nasir's not sure didn't know what he is, so he's not sure if, like, the slow bleed out was the creature. He was not aware that the dad was just keeping himself alive. Oh, that's concerning.
Oh god.
Upon returning, quickly, more so than Nasir expected, Nasir went to Rin, and eventually to Grail to basically talk to the Raven Queen, which he did, and as well as talked to Ayun, who was also there. As Ayun is currently rethreading what she needs to for the souls. They're basically working in tandem. They're effectively gonna remake the whole soul.
He's met Crescent. He's a lovely person.
Oh yeah, Crescent may have threatened him right off the bat.
It's great.
Asked who he was, why he was here, and then was like, "Oh, you're that person's kid. Got it." And then got bored.
Sounds about right.
The man's got like an 8 intelligence. He's not bright. He's psychotic, but he's not bright.
That's never a good combo.
Oh no. No, it's not. But anyways. Upon exiting out of there, Nasir got a weird feeling while talking to Rin. And because some people probably would have described that feeling, I imagine, because especially it's from Rin.
Yeah.
To Warren, I'm going to go to the RP chat, and I'm going to read how I described. Scroll up. The feeling as he went over it later, like in his head, kept going over and over in his head, felt like something predatory was moments away from pouncing him. An almost bloodthirsty feeling.
Animal instinct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which caused a lot of worry, and he is currently. Hodgepodge was asked to watch him, which Hodgepodge is constantly, as he is making his way toward where Hovan is resting.
He's totally not on like an alert too. Like his ears are perked up. He's glancing around like it's fine.
And you're noticing like Hodgepodge is always constantly around you. Like there's never a Hodgepodge like that's not near you at any point, like normally.
Mm.
But it's more so like you're never more. As soon as one exits like an 8-meter radius around you, another one is entering.
Mm.
Like they're always within arm's reach, basically, of you at some point.
Yeah. Did you want to do the hodgepodge relaying for like the player knowledge of for everybody that, because it was at least to the main group at minimum, and maybe like if they want to inform their kids, they can. Of like those details, or any that were missed there.
So he's going to probably contact. Because Lucky was already informed, right?
Yes, Ren told him.
Yes.
She said she didn't leave anything out. So, and he told Garthog.
Okay. So he's going to alert Ronnie because healer. Victoria probably make sure she double check that she doesn't have any information missing. Erenbor
and Alwyn, I think, are they back or are they still?
They're probably still there, but he now has a connection over there because that skyscraper is still currently there.
Right.
He's gonna use that as a relay, so he can actually tell Alwyn and Erenbor what the fuck just happened too.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're still investigating what happened at the village there.
Yep.
And now knowing that, it's moved to Elondar.
I have to make a roll for Erenbor now.
Yeah.
To see if he would remember things.
See, Nasir's other question is he's not sure how it got to Elondar so quick, because the village thing we confirmed only happened within like the past few days or past week or something. Right?
Like it was within a couple weeks.
Couple weeks, okay. So it's still pretty fast though to get there without some kind of other means.
Question, Fluffy. It'd be a history check to see if he can remember things, right?
Depending on what it is, so yes.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. I
mean, certain
if it's
things
low, it's
the
not
character
fun, but...
will probably just remember. Like if it's something. Yeah.
It's fine.
So, to those people in the
Greetings. I have some information that needs to be shared. Please bear with me. As of recently, Nasir has experienced an interesting sensation. Well, predatory sense. This is after investigating what happened slightly toward the village near us. He found Tovan injured and Glacius dead. Both have similar marks as chained bladed weapon. The weapon, or method of attack, was quick, unseen, and left a very slow bleeding Tovan.
Oh, it just looks at Erenbor at this like, that's not good.
Well, has a 16 on a history checker rolled for him to see if he would remember something.
Oh, there's one more piece of information. I almost forgot.
Oh no.
The only other thing he can remember was laughter.
Oh, that's not good.
Laughter?
Dad remembered laughter.
Yeah, Nasir did share that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh god, okay. Erenbor just kind of looks at Olin.
So, I think we should head back. I think our investigation here is kind of
Agreed.
dead.
Agreed. Since it appears to be there now.
Appears to be there now.
Question for you.
Hmm.
Do you remember when we were dealing with that issue when certain someone was going around killing people because of a cursed hat?
Yeah.
Didn't that drive someone a bit psychotic? And didn't the goddess thing within it deal in chains?
Yeah, but didn't we destroy her?
Yeah, they did. One more thing he probably would relay is the gods apparently couldn't see this person, according to the Raven Queen, and I...
Here's the thing, this makes it worse.
Yeah. That's the thing, is that as far as all one knows, that she's was weakened at the time and they finished her off.
See, the problem is though, these things have a habit of coming back.
Not all of them. And don't jinx it, there's certain ones I really don't want to come back.
Oh, trust me, I don't want any of them to come back.
It could be anything, to be honest. It could also just... I actually don't know. He's really confused.
Yeah, because laughter doesn't seem to really fit her motif.
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't think he saw her directly, so he can't really figure that out. I'm pretty sure it was like Xander and that group.
Yeah, it was described more than anything to anybody outside of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the laughter to him then doesn't fit if he got a description. That's what's probably throwing him. Which I imagine was throwing a lot of people, because they're similar things, but that part's a little...
That's what's going to throw a lot of wrenches and ideas, and oh god.
Yeah,
It was confirmed that the attack on the village, it was there with Scarlet, correct?
Yes.
That was something I was able to determine, but it wasn't.
She
it was
was
there,
able to
but it
determine.
wasn't.
She could tell something was there just from its traces it left, but she couldn't see it in the action.
So we at least know that it had some kind of working with her.
Think of it like somebody who's immune to like scrying. They just kind of don't show up.
Yeah.
But if you say you're immune to scrying, but you throw a ball, they're gonna see the ball and go wee.
Huh.
Wee.
Huh. Can I make like an intelligence roll for Alwyn real quick, just to see if he figures something out because of that description? God, I gotta open this sheet. Where the fuck is your intelligence, boy?
While she's doing that, Ronnie would ask if Tovan is in need of medical assistance unless he was brought to her. So...
He wasn't brought to her, but he does seem to the point where rest is what's needed. She would be informed that he was, if asked, that Nasir apparently dumped a lot of healing into
Proud Ronnie. Anytime one of the kids does a bunch of healing, she's just like, yay!
That's an 18.
We'll try and figure out.
He's trying to figure out if it's possible for non-detection to hide from even gods.
Normally, no.
No. Okay, so something stronger than even that.
Yeah. A demigod it could potentially hide from, but gods are usually, especially ones that are about fate and such like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're not omnipotent, but they have a larger view.
Okay, so then the
And-
other question I have...
And you would know this as well. The Raven Queen, especially, is keeping an eye around the Goliath space, especially because there's a lot of worshippers there.
There's another question I have then.
Mhm.
Would Owen realize nobody ever asked how the doctor hid Ethan from them?
Probably.
Yeah, he'll mention that to Erenbor. He'll be like, I mean, he was able to hide Ethan from them. How did anyone ever ask him that? How he did that?
Don't believe anyone did. I
'Cause
guess we can
she
ask some questions
saw-
when we get back.
She saw the fake, but she never saw the real one.
Not until the real one was discovered.
Yeah. Maybe it's
I
another
guess-
situation like that where we have to discover it.
It's possible.
You also know he does have an earring too, so there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, imagine he'll probably just kind of like make it a three-way conversation then between him and Erenbor, since they're the ones talking about it, and ask the doctor that, or kind of mention what's going on with this thing, and wondering if it's a similar situation.
It's potentially. The way I hid Ethan was one through that amulet that I encouraged him to wear with the memory alterations.
Is that what that did? Are you kidding me? That whole time he stayed attuned to that, he could have just unattuned and been fine? Fuck!
He could have. He just had a real strong urge to not unattune from it.
Fuck! Trusted Erenbor too much.
To be fair, that's a good thing, but you know,
If he tried to untune the
Not
biscuit, it was like it was a very high wisdom DC. Because it was going against the doctor's DC, basically. And the other way was the more challenging one, was hiding it from those above. The way I did it was I forged more of a connection between him and the fake. Effectively, any attempt to scry on him, as long as he remained hidden from anyone else, so they couldn't. Effectively, it bounced any attempt to view him onto the other. But once others started seeing him, the gods could use their sight through them, effectively, to break that. If that makes sense.
Kinda. It might be good
Think of
to
it-
mention that it's a possibility.
It is possible, but that would mean there would need something that it bounces to.
And for them to not
What
be
was-
able to see it, like know it's there but not see it, says something.
Doctor, you fucking intelligent bastard. Well, another possibility could occur. If this thing has equal strength to them, it could hide, or something that is helping it has equal strength, it could hide them entirely. So something as strong as a god could be aiding it, or it could be as strong as a god itself.
Well, that's
Just-
not good.
That's a not ideal situation.
Oh, that's just perfect. Another god. Another god or something as strong as one wanting to fuck with everyone else. Go figure.
Well, it worked with Scarlet, so maybe she followed something. I mean, she did have that other creature. I don't know if they saw it again. which they didn't, but they don't know that yet.
Mhm.
They're not really, actually, they probably have no idea what happened to that other minion.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. I'll probably just kind of tell Hodgepodge to let Victoria know what they at least learned, a little bit of potentials, and he'll get ready to head back, cast the spell and head back.
Mhm.
After making sure that the other druids stay on their stuff. Just in case it ever returns. Because if it's this strong, he's not sure if it can just appear somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's his thing. Is like just do not, if it is this strong, probably don't confront it. Probably run.
You know,
And run.
with that line of thinking, can Erebor look around them real quick to see if, by chance, anything is watching them or
Go ahead,
anything?
make a perception check.
Cool. That is a 29 total.
You're kind of glancing around. And you start to get that sense of, like, you know, in the back of your neck, something watching you. And you're trying to find a source, and you're looking, don't see anything. And you see a pair of eyes in the tree above you.
Fuzzy. No.
You see a typical for this region, because this is a more northern region, like a white, more floofy kind of owl, just kind of just staring, but nothing else. It stares at you for a moment, just like because you're right underneath its tree. Like, but do I fly away? Is it gonna come get me?
Almost casting the spell on the tree.
Landar DM wants to shoot it with an arrow because fuzzy.
You're welcome.
But it is not fuzzy.
No, it is far from fuzzy. Yet.
No, it's fluffy.
It doesn't have that fucking vacant ass stare.
It doesn't have the vacant wide
Okay,
eyed
all
stare.
owls have that vacant
Hi.
stare. Okay, they're creepy. And they're
Yeah.
cute as hell, but they're creepy.
I would say this one looks more like it's just perpetually pissed. So that kind of looking owl.
Okay, fine. They either look vacant eyed or they always look pissed. There's no in between.
It is criticizing you harshly. As soon as the spell goes, it kind of moves the tree a little bit, and it goes. It noped.
So nothing else.
So
Nothing
that
else.
owl, basically,
Cool.
that I put in no mic.
That owl. Yes.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, so they'll head back to base then. Matthew did he go back to base with Ethan and them?
Yeah,
think
he went
did.
back with him,
Okay,
and
I'm just making sure.
He ended up going with Ace and bringing him to meet Joel because he didn't realize.
Oh yeah, they've been like, fucking, these two don't need to sleep, and technically I don't think Matthew does either.
Now he does.
Now he does, okay.
If things change in here, he might not, but that's fine.
Oh dear.
Well, at the moment, Lucky's not the one in danger, so we should be okay. Then again, he is very close with Desir, so that is also a
I was
problem.
about to say, that's nephew.
That is nephew. That's one of the close nephews.
I don't think he's been told yet.
No.
Not by Hodgepodge, at least. Hodgepodge is not touched that.
Lucky will probably told Hodgepodge, I have to be the one to talk to him.
Oh, you didn't have to tell Hodgepodge that.
Yeah.
Hodgepodge was like, I ain't touching that.
Not with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, Logan probably reluctantly to Garth like, I'm gonna go find Matthew before he finds out from the grapevine.
You're closer distance-wise still. So you walk over, and you see these 3 playing cards.
Oh dear God.
Oh, hello.
Ah,
Hello. How are you?
honey, can I talk to you away?
That, I didn't do it.
No, I know.
Did I do it? Jolfin kind of points himself.
No, it's not. None of you did it. Okay, what? Come on.
And Jolfin just kind of starts doing a different game, basically.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So,
Uh-huh.
stay calm.
Oh, that makes everything so much better. Yeah, let's go.
So Nasir's looking into some things, and we're not sure what it is, but something may have threatened him at some point, and now he's walking around with a hodgepodge.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not gonna like say it all, but he'll kind of start from the top and start explaining, this is what happened, this is what he found, this is what he did.
Yeah. He'll just
Everything
kinda
Rin
nod.
Yeah,
told him.
Yeah.
that's when he'll start explaining it.
Yeah, and by the time he kind of just sighs and the enemy I can't fucking find is a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, my concern is that nothing sensed him. Or sensed it.
Yeah, it
Except
her, whatever the
Nasir.
fuck it is.
Which might be
Well,
good to
that
have
makes
the
me-
shifters probably on alert then. Because if they can sense it, that's still something.
Unless they only sensed it because it was actively like near him, like targeting him for that moment.
That's true, but it's still better than nothing.
Agreed. Is this how Rin feels when you're just being helpless?
Probably. Except with a little bit
Like-
more of a freak out on top of it.
Like I want to do something, but nothing I can do helps.
Why do you think
There
she
is-
hopes she will find something?
Because you said Rin told him everything, he is gonna
Yeah.
sigh. Just keep an eye on him. He's apparently pretty scared after it.
He'll nod. Since I kind of need to sleep, but Jolvin doesn't. Maybe I'll ask for his help.
Fair
He
enough.
kind of has like a lot of us, everyone in him, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh, good. He's the party's love child.
Effectively, and then some.
I don't
Like-
know how to feel about that.
Like even like I've seen even bits of like the new group in there too. I don't know how I feel about it. He's got like
Good
a
to
little bit of
know.
everything.
That's disturbing, but good to know.
Yeah, we're good at cards. Like really good. Yeah, but since he doesn't sleep, I'll see if he can help keep an eye as well.
Hmm.
Maybe his vampire senses will send something too. I
Yeah,
don't
you
how this shit
know,
works.
it's possible.
He's just grasping at straws at this point. He's like, will this work? Maybe. Let's throw it at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's something, you know, it's another potential. They tend to sense danger, too. They have their own animal instincts, in a way.
I think this is the difference between the Rin poking and the Matthew poking. Rin, like, just throws things constantly. He just fucking does a buckshot. If it doesn't work, use more.
Use more!
If that doesn't work, bigger gun.
Yeah. But yeah.
He just... Yeah, he'll end up... say he'll join you in bed soon, and he's gonna just...
Yeah. And he'll actually probably mention to Ren, you know, you might want to make sure all the shifters are on alert, because if Nasira could sense it, they all can.
Yeah, she'll tell Stryker to pass that along, because while she's trusted, it's gonna be better coming from him.
Yeah.
And she will gather the children to explain to them.
Yeah, you
what's
explain to the
happening.
children, he'll go explain it to, like, the village. If you feel
Yeah.
anything, let somebody know.
Yeah. Because she has to explain it differently to each kid, so, like, the 3 older ones get a different story than the youngest.
Well, in all honesty, you know, Turi's village has been warned. Stryker would have warned the village anyways, because
Yeah.
it's in the vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and most of them have gone back to that village,
Mm-hmm.
or a lot of them have. Garen's still here because mostly because Turi, but he's also still trying. They're still trying to set that connection.
Yeah.
So there's
And both sides have
like,
druids that they can kind of, like, set up a way
Yeah.
to travel and stuff, too.
it's basically at this point is just setting up a where's the best spot for us to just pop up, basically.
Yeah.
Neutral
And,
ground.
Like, what are the rules of this? Basically, they don't want to. Like, at least I imagine neither side wants to upset the other.
Yeah. Rules, like, how do we want to contact first, obviously, unless it's emergency. Yeah, what do we want to do?
Mm-hmm.
I see Jay just
Yeah, drop.
Oh.
Oh shit.
out of the.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Apparently my sound, I must have my sound off, or I just didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either. I just looked at the chat.
I
chat
looked
popped
down and
up.
was like, huh.
Mhm.
Yeah, it didn't make a noise.
I also just saw Jay pop up online on tabletop on Steam all of a sudden. I was like, what? But he's right
Well, that's
there.
interesting.
That was odd.
I don't
Bunch of-
know what just happened with Elsa. Okay.
It didn't. It just wanted to go poop.
No, not allowed. Didn't stop that shit.
But yeah, he's actually gonna tell. Honestly, both these two,
Fair enough.
just to kind of be like, "Hey, there's a danger. Here's what I know."
Yeah, because nobody knows. Oh, there's a few people that know it's Ace, but not very many.
Yeah.
So, but nobody's questioned why he can't sleep. I imagine certain people have figured out what he is, because it's not hard to tell depending on what you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
But
think Matthew's hung up with enough vampires to realize, hey, you're a person.
yeah,
I don't
you
give a
have a
fuck.
weird feral sense. Go, figure it out.
Like I said, he's putting everything that has weird senses to finding if this thing's nearby.
Yeah.
That's his plan.
That is
Like
fair.
anything that might have a better sense than a person, like a human.
Yeah.
But at this point, because the party's still on flight back, we're gonna go to Nasir. Where's Nasir?
Nasir's over here.
Ah, there he is. Yes, as you make your way, you reach Tovan. You see Garen is currently when they let you in, you see him kind of laying on a couch, and Garen's kind of like he's doing just whatever he can to help him keep comfortable.
Mm. So I have a question, and I need an honest answer, and I will explain why if you ask.
Okay. The Tovan just turns his head and looks at you like he's not. He seems to be conserving whatever energy he has. Now
That's
he can
fine.
actually lay down. So you're just getting bare motions from him, unless he needs to talk.
At the time of the dragon attack, who all knew of Turi's abilities?
Us, and only us.
Hmm.
It was
And there's
kept
no chance that somebody overheard, spied on you, anything like that?
No. Since she was born, we kept it unspoken between us. Her and her brother.
Well, that poses a problem then. I had gone to see the Raven Queen, and Ioun happened to be there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they were able to confirm something for me. That dragon didn't gain that knowledge on its own. Somebody told it.
Karen looks visibly like that's not good. Like there's that look of like I don't like that.
And it was confirmed it wasn't a direct contact, it was via magic or telepathy or some way like that. They couldn't say who. They can't really mess with that, unfortunately, but it is at least something we need to figure out.
I can start investigating, but I don't.
Is
I
it
have to head back to the
possible?
village.
Is it possible somebody from the village would be willing to do something like that? Did they not like her enough to do that?
I mean, people had some issues, but that was more just with her abrasiveness.
Hmm.
But I don't think anyone had any hatred toward her.
It'd have to be somebody pretty cruel to want to risk their village being destroyed.
Indeed. I can use my magics and I can poke around over there.
No,
Nature is, if anything, nature is one of its. Is one way to know what's going on. A tree doesn't lie.
My concern is if they're still there, what's stopping them from bringing it back?
I mean, it's possible they're not still there. They weren't. There weren't. There were casualties. And just people missing, but
Is it possible it was somebody outside of the village? Do you have any allies that used to come in?
he shakes his head. We generally just like strikers. Keep to ourselves. The only ones we knew about, interacted with a lot, was strikers, other than sending one or two people out to collect things. Usually the ones that can vanish and not leave a trace behind. The scouts, effectively.
Hmm.
We don't like leading people back to our place.
Well, it's a long shot, but I'm also gonna check around here just in case. Make sure no one from our place caused it.
I'm not.
Again, poking in places he really probably shouldn't be.
Apparently!
I'll leave first thing in the morning then. And check my village.
I'll do the same. I'll start checking in the morning. Because Nasir can get the help of his siblings to spy on people.
True.
While also trying to get questions and insights off and stuff.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think that's... Does he want to mention the other part? He did say he would drop it for now. So is it Tovan that's leaving in the morning?
No, it's Garen. Tovan
Garen.
doesn't look like he's. You gather it's going. He'll be up and walking tomorrow, but he might not be traveling tomorrow.
Fair.
But Garen, because Garen, you tell that you can. He does have he carries a staff with him. He is more druidic in nature, and you gather probably a druid because he teaches Colin.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm trying to think
if he's
of how
that teacher,
he
could probably has that spells.
Odds or evens, Aspire, would he bring this up again after saying he would drop it the first time?
That's concerning. Evens?
Evens, he'll say something. That's a 10.
Oh my gosh.
That's a not good. I don't know how this is gonna go. I know I said I wouldn't pry on it, but I'm not sure of the detail, but I do know the result. And he kind of looks at Tovan with that, like, see if he, like, realizes what he's saying.
He just kind of he keeps staring, but you get the sense that he does realize what you're talking about. That was a 19 total.
Yeah, he kind of.
Sorry, no, not 19 total. There's more than that. It's higher.
Yeah, he kind of just gives this, like, I'm sorry, sad smile of, like, he really understands now. I know it wasn't exactly my place to ask them that.
It's fine. It's fine. I just... Talking about that is not something I like to do.
What, I guess there's no easy way to ask it. What happened to cause that?
He kind of goes silent, but based on his reaction, Garen kind of looks at him and looks at you. Well, it is a result of the union, apparently, between these two. left some sort of fracture in her soul. One that grew weaker. Or bigger, I don't know what word to use there. But before it could completely shatter. She had a wish, and Tovan fulfilled it.
Do you mind if I ask what that was?
Before Garen can pipe up, Tovan responds. She wanted to become the snow on the mountain.
He kind of gives like this sad smile.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind. I won't say anything. It's something that they should hear from you guys someday.
He'll nod. You like that aspire? I just
I'm
see
over-
chat my entire heart.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to cry because I realize what's.
they're talking about
What's-
her mom.
Yeah. I'm trying not to cry because that's so freaking sweet. And I'm like, oh no.
Down to Cyrano's, though.
Oh, God. How is he not going to be able to say anything? I know his parents. How is he not going to be able to say anything?
He was told by them that it's not something that they or he should tell her to tell Turi or anything. That's something Turi should hear from her family, and he will honor that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
When a god says you probably shouldn't say this, that's usually with a good reason.
Yeah.
Especially when it's
And
this
he-
kind of thing.
And he said that he trusts their judgment of why they haven't told the kids yet. And it either be it's too painful, or he doesn't know how they're going to react, or whatever. He doesn't
He
know them
gathers
well
now.
enough.
It's probably just been too painful for them to even speak it. Like, it seemed hard for them to say what they did.
Yeah.
Like, this is a wound that both of them share.
It's fair. Mountains aren't that far either, are they?
No, and if you ask, he's talking about more of the northern mountains.
Northern mountains.
Probably, if you're looking like at the capital city, which is surrounded by mountains, it is the one that is to the dead west of it,
Nice.
which is the tallest mountain.
Oh, my heart. Also,
I know.
he totally may not go visit the place.
I'm gonna mute before I start crying. Thanks.
Yeah.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps it is time that we tell them.
I think you should tell him when you're ready.
I don't think we'll ever be ready. I'll be honest. But we've had so much for them for so long. I just hope they understand why we didn't bring this up.
I think Colin will. I'm not sure about Turi. Guy has that look of like,
And Karen will nod.
Maybe it's a place that they should visit someday. Because in a way, she's still there, right? He smiles.
He'll nod. Always. Go ahead for Nasir. Go ahead and make me a history check.
Okay.
He's lived in Elondar pretty much his life,
Yeah,
for the most part.
Me.
Well, not most of his life, but like a lot of his life was over here.
History.
90% of like the older kids' life on Elondar. There was like a couple of years that they were on Withra, but
Well, that's a number. That was a nat 20 plus 8.
Jesus.
28.
When you're thinking of that mountain, you realize because you haven't actually been up to that mountain.
Mhm.
Like no one really goes there for two reasons. One, no one usually goes in the mountains because that's where the silver dragons make their lairs, is in that mountain range. They protect the capital that way.
Mhm.
Two, there's no easy way of getting to it other than from the capital because it's on the coast.
Mhm.
And the third reason is there's a constant snowstorm blizzard always on it
Mm.
that has never ended for a very long time.
I want, it's a good thing he has connections with the capital.
Yeah. I wonder why it always snows.
Yeah, he'll mention that if they ever want to visit it, he can get them there. I'm sure if he explained the situation, but probably the Silver Dragons will understand if he explains it because they're weird and they fucking know.
Oh yeah.
Nature.
And that's one thing about Silver Dragons is they're the one type of dragon that really like people.
Yeah.
the other thing is I would like to mention Turi actually has a Silver Dragon connection in that city with the main family.
Very nearby to that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your connection was in Prosper, which is not close by, but for a dragon, it's close by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A dragon can get that distance real quick.
I think it's more of just making sure you get access because if they're protecting it, you got to get through the city.
No one knows exactly where because there's multiple different dragon layers.
Yeah.
But no one knows exactly where they are for a purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he could ask, what's her name? Nakri. He could ask her. And I'm sure if he explained it to her, she might be more than willing to help if he said they just want to visit it or something.
Oh yeah. I mean, Gladius has a lot of sway just in general.
Yeah.
Like even the Silver Dragons are, because they're technically the guards, they are aware of Gladius.
Mm-hmm.
Because of their, I mean, as a part of that, Gladius is also not aware of where they're located, where their lairs are. It's kind of a very, like, we want to keep this secret still, just in case.
That's fair. Though there'd probably still be some, like, rules of, like, if he went there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's all he's got. And he'll kind of, apologize again for snooping.
They'll just kind of, you'll probably get like a hand on your shoulder from Garen, and just kind of, it's like a small nod. Like he understands why you did it.
Yeah. He's actually kind of glad he did, because this whole knowledge about the dragon would have never been found out, or at least not anytime soon.
Yeah, and he appreciates that part especially.
Yeah.
So, he's not keen on the fact that his village might have traitor, but that's fine.
Nasir's not keen on the fact that somebody from his could have, because we're close enough, too. Like, he's gonna have to figure out some roundabout ways to find out information. Because it's a pretty touchy subject to be like, oh, did you? You can't just go ask somebody, did you know this person had this thing?
Yeah, but Garen, as you leave, Garen's gonna actually turn in early so that he can get up and go early.
Yeah.
Kind of leaving Tovan to sleep on the couch because that. I mean, he could go on the bed in his own bed, but he doesn't feel like moving, so he's just there.
What a
Yeah.
mood.
He's gotten comfortable and he's not moving.
Yeah, he'll probably head back, and then while he's waiting for everyone, he might gather up his siblings and, like, some of the sneaky people, like Wisp and stuff, and be like, okay, so this is what's going on. We need to make sure it's not somebody from our place. I need you guys to spy while some of us do our charm.
Fair. And probably at this point,
he's more charismatic, so he can, like, try to persuade answers. Frost, I think, is also pretty charismatic. I don't know if Faye is. I know Faye's a rogue, but I don't know if she's
Faye-
persuasion or anything.
Let me double check. She kind of has, like... Hey, come here.
Either that or she could be a sneaky one with Wisp. But he and Frost are not sneaky, so they would be better off talking anyways.
Her persuasion is actually a +7, so she could go either way. Her
He
stealth
does-
is a +8.
He does
So-
not invite Dusk to this
No.
escapade. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else who would besides those few. He might. He might have Claire Insight people? Is she good at Insight? He might have Claire Insight people, like walk around with them or something.
Greg, you are the mutant.
Yeah. And then Hodgepodge can just watch everything else from there. So I think that's his little. Yeah, that's basically going to be his little group. He's keeping this a secret from his parents, and he's asked to please keep it a secret from his parents.
Like the siblings would tell.
Yeah.
yeah. Another thing, I appreciate the reminder. Technically, Alwyn and Erenbor would have gotten back probably during your conversation with
Yeah.
Garen and Tovan due to the quite quick nature of transport via plants.
Yeah.
So
Imagine they're all kind of met up like that, like their group is met up and it's all talking and trying to figure it out.
well,
Uh-oh, what's Erenbor doing? What is Erenbor doing now?
he knows the hodgepodges are with him,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he's going to try and follow Nasir.
That's fair. You'd have to find him first, I imagine, but I think everybody knows where he is because he's no longer allowed to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
At least where he is.
Yeah.
The only people
Yeah.
who have extra permission is Ren and Stryker. They're allowed to watch him on monitors.
Mhm.
Yeah. You Erenbor would definitely be given location so you can be found. You can basically.
Oh, he's one
be
stealth.
found. Yeah.
I guess I should make a perception since he is on alert.
That's fair. I'm waiting for that bullshit Erenbor stealth number though.
Listen. Listen.
I mean, he only has a +1, unfortunately, but I don't know if anybody
It's-
else would be
it's-
paying attention.
It's also like waiting for Striker's stealth. It's like, what is the number going to be? 30? 40?
32.
Hey!
Yeah, I don't know if
So the-
anybody else would look around or anything. But yeah, he can't roll that high even if he wanted to, because it's only +1. Now, to be fair, he's not aware that, like, Jolvin is also, and possibly Ace is following him around anyways, so,
Look, he's
or at least staying in the vicinity of being able to run there quickly.
the reason he's focused on
Nasir is because Nasir was the one who witnessed all this out there, so he is the closest to possibly something happening. That's his thought process.
You almost hid from Hodgepodge. I'm just gonna point that out there. The only reason you didn't hide from Hodgepodge is because he gets a passive +5 to any perception in base.
Mm.
You know what's bad? I half thought about casting Pass Without Trace.
Mm.
Which would have put that
rolled
at a 42.
36 total. Yeah. You rolled a 31, but the +5 brought it to a 36. So Hodgepodge knows you're there, but I mean, then Hodgepodge expects you to be there. Use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna put them all in the
I mean, he's not going to
grouping.
give your location.
Mhm.
He does. No, he's not like that.
They're kind of just chit chatting
So yeah.
about what
are
his
currently
plan
watching.
is.
Mhm.
He doesn't explain why, he just, like, explains, okay, somebody knew about Turi's ability, we need to figure out who it was. That he doesn't explain about the dragon or anything like that, he's not going into that kind of detail with them.
Mhm.
He just wants to make sure it's not somebody from their village.
Yeah, you know.
Especially with the kind of access they have to spy and stuff. That's his concern, is that, you know, anybody on the base, anybody in the village, check around.
Yeah.
Could take him a while to cover all of it, I imagine. A lot of people.
Yeah. Of course, it's night, so might be something to do in the morning. But as you are doing that, talking to them, the group does arrive back at base.
Hey.
Who are we graded with? Or by?
You would also probably notice Rune's at full health again.
That's fair.
Vampires.
Yeah. Well, first off, Victoria's definitely there.
Are we surprised? No.
Nope.
I expect Umbra's still practically being carried at this point.
Unless you wants down, and he was only carrying her like because she looked like she was drained and hurt and all that, and also because he hadn't seen her in years.
As I roll a quick even and odds to see if you.
Oh, did Ethan ever find out, because it's been a while, it's been over an hour and stuff, was Rin able to find out that information for him about the mom? Because he did mumble that before they left to her.
Oh yeah, did it
To see if, see if her soul was destroyed by Scarlet. Or if she's alive.
She is. Her soul was destroyed, technically.
Mm-hmm.
But it can be sent as one of the things to be like, hey, help with this, maybe?
Yeah.
Hey, hi, you still got that needle and thread? We might need some help.
I mean, to be fair, Nasir was there for about a good 10 minutes or so, and she only made it like a couple inches in progress.
Yeah.
One person. It takes a while.
Yeah, well, for him to, like, chit-chat with Rin a little more, that's only a 14 stealth. Mumbling under his breath. That's fine. While he was on the ship.
Fair.
Of, like,
That's
if
fair.
they could help bring her back and stuff like that.
So at some point after getting off the ship, she will decide, you know, I like walking.
He'll let you down. He'll fall behind you because he's in a new place, and apparently you know this place, so he's just gonna follow you.
Fair. I'm assuming we're all facing in this direction. Or some direction.
Victoria kind of.
Where are these people?
As you guys, she goes. You see a slight sigh of relief of just you guys getting back safely. Like that's just yeah. Welcome back.
Hmm.
You missed a bit.
Just a sigh of what now?
How did we miss
No.
the thing, considering we were doing the thing?
He is gonna walk over and kind of hand her the sword. Probably stand by her at this point.
Yeah. And you see her kind of like, she takes it and she places it in a container, like a long tube on her side, and as she turns the top, it like you see her click,
Mhm.
and you get the sense it's for cursed items that like to try and
Urge you.
persuade people.
Yeah.
So it's a safe container basically,
Mhm.
and this one is, there's different safes and sizes. This one is the closest one she can use for this weapon. Well, we are dealing with another scenario, but that's is being handled as much as it can. Nasir found your father. It looks at
What?
you, Turi.
Found.
Forced it away towards your village. He was apparently heading there for something. Don't know what. He was
Found.
attacked.
What?
Nasir healed him. He is stable and resting. He says that Glacius will be fine, but whenever he gets energy to bring them back. But at the moment, Glacius is not currently alive.
Uh-huh.
The method of damage was a bladed chain. From something that not even the gods can see.
Uh-huh.
But that is a priority for those above you, for now. I'm only informing you because you are tied to it. You've all done enough for today, especially. And trust me, there are quite a few people who are currently on alert, we'll say.
That's concerning.
She's gonna... She'll give you a hug. Quick, like, side hug, Ethan. And as she does, she's gonna whisper something to you.
Oh dear.
And she's gonna inform you about the feeling that Seer had.
Just blinks.
It's fine. There are multiple people watching over him right now. A hot pond is no more than 8 feet from at any point. We're not letting him out of any of our sights, not anytime soon.
Guess I should tell them at some point. Kind of looks back at the group.
She'll nod. Oh, I wanted to tell you because, well, you are close. With a lot of them.
I'm really getting tired of people threatening my family.
You and me both. And she'll pull back from the hug.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost had to make a snide comment. I'm not the only one close with him.
Oh yeah, she's...
They don't exactly hide it. Nasir does not hide it at
No.
all.
No,
No, they
Turi
didn't.
has no reason to. She didn't. She hasn't figured out what the flip. She's in recognition that there's things, but she's like, what?
May I ask who the gentleman is with you? My
That
name
would
is
be
Ruin.
meet Umbra's father.
He'll give a bow. You see that look that you're used to, Ethan? That look of like her just peering through someone.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll give a nod. Fucking insight is goddamn stupid.
Yeah. Victoria, man.
Years of just reading people.
Thought he might fit in with all the local vampires. He just kind of smirks.
Any family of your friends is welcome here.
Nods.
I'm gonna go put this away and try to figure out what we can do, what I can do about help with this situation. You all get some rest, or I understand, Turi, if you wish to do anything else.
Ethan's just gonna not touch that and do that look away of like, mm-hmm.
She was referring to the father because the father just got almost killed.
That's
A
fair.
normal person would investigate that situation or talk to the person.
Normal person. Then there's Turi.
Yeah. That's why she
Ethan's
said,
first
I
thought.
understand if you do, but I also not planning, expecting it.
Yeah,
She's-
Ethan's got that look of like, you should go like thank your boyfriend. Look.
She's got some people that she definitely wants to see. She's not entirely. Tovan's on that list. But she's definitely going to be checking in on her family.
Yeah, Sarkas is not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Victoria will inform you that most of your family is currently asleep.
Mm-hmm.
So is with currently Colin in their room. Garen wasn't there with them, probably sleeping as well at this point. And Tovan is resting in their common room because she would know that because it's in Victoria and she has access to a lot of things.
Yeah.
And she will also inform you that if you ever want to, a hodgepodge knows exactly where.
Nasir is at
Nasir's
all
at this
times.
point. At all times at this point. And
If
she does
Nasir
not
is-
touch why.
Yeah, that's not a concerning thing. She only told Ethan why. There's just suddenly, why is he being watched? Wait.
Yeah, she's like, if Nasir's awake right now, that's probably where she's gonna start.
Imagine they're probably just finishing up their little meeting at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The sibling powwow.
The sibling powwow of this is what we're gonna do, this is how we're gonna go about it.
She's actually gonna.
This is all disbanding.
With, I'm
Really-
sure some sibling would be like, you gotta tell her that we're doing this? Like,
No. No.
Well, Claire's player here, like, you know, I hope Ronnie doesn't think to ask Claire any questions.
Affiliate.
Ronnie's busy at the moment.
They probably
You're
met in a
like-
random room, and he probably like eventually just heads back to his room.
Yeah.
So that's
Really-
probably where he is at the moment. It's his
Really will
common
have
area.
She'll dismiss herself and actually go back to her parents for the night.
Yeah, imagine all the siblings followed him.
She is sore. She's
That's-
healed, but she's sore.
Yeah.
Umbra has some clothes mending to do at some point.
Dad will follow you. Because he
That's-
has no. This is. He has no fucking clue about any of this place. It's all fucking new to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, he's gonna head back to like their room.
He doesn't need to sleep, so he can technically just sit outside in the fucking common room.
Who's a commonplace? Oh, there's my dog.
Ethan would have no problem inviting him in to at least sit inside if he wanted to.
Yeah, but
Because he doesn't want him just sitting out at the table all night. There's at least comfortable
He'll-
chairs and stuff.
he'll sit there. Your wife, Ada, is awake and greets you as you enter. Oh, come home. Nana is asleep, and Krista. And she looks to Kristen, who's currently out. Like she was trying to wait for you guys, and
Oh.
Yeah, he probably like just kind of. I don't know if he's gonna wake her up. He might like kind of rub her head gently or something. Just as like, aw, our adopted daughter.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Umbra at some point during the travel time had the opportunity to de-bloodify themselves with some prestidigimagic.
Yes.
oh yeah,
That's instant too.
yeah.
Yeah. Right side, she doesn't have to explain the massive fucking slash mark across her.
You know.
Oh god, is Turi going to bug him?
Yes.
Oh no.
If he's awake, she's going to bug him.
Yeah, he's too nervous to fall asleep without passing out, honestly. Unfortunately.
Her family is asleep. She's not going to bother them while they're resting. However, Nasir's
part of
I
them
feel
awake.
like Frost is in bed.
Faye is probably still awake. She probably avoids going to sleep until the last possible minute.
He's probably sitting at the table or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't imagine Echo is very far right now. After being informed.
Oh, yeah, no. Even if Stryker goes to bed, Storm is fucking up.
Yeah.
Storm technically, Storm does sleep. That's because Storm wants to sleep.
Yeah.
Storm
he-
doesn't have to.
Yeah, he might make guard dog happen to Sun. But I rolled for Stryker. He doesn't have an icon. He does kind of eventually just pass out on the couch there.
Rin probably went and took baby to bed.
Oh yeah, Dusk probably fell asleep on the table or something.
Yeah.
It's like all the siblings are up. I want to stay up.
So eventually, Turi knocks on the door. As soon as the knock, Storm just head turns, staring at the door.
I think Echo would go get it.
Yeah, is Mom still out there? Because Stryker's asleep like on the couch.
I feel like Rin is in with Dusk tonight until Stryker comes to like get her to go to bed.
That's fair.
'Cause,
Good, he avoided the
yeah.
mom meeting Turi thing again.
It's fine. He's gonna open the door and then go, uh-huh. Hey, bro.
Mm.
I think this one's for you.
Just looks over. Shit.
Storm is just staring at Turi, has not lost eye contact.
That's not creepy.
Hi, I think we met before. My name's Echo. Faye's just gonna go over and grab him by the tail and go, sorry, I'm gonna take him now. Bye-bye.
Sure, just face palms of like, I really didn't want you to meet the rest of the family yet. That kind of look.
Yeah.
Storm stares.
Nice dog.
Pats her on the head.
The tail wags, but it still stares.
She's fine. She's harmless.
Harmless
So-
unless you attack Nasir.
Yeah.
So you have robots and a dog watching you.
Yeah?
I feel like I'm missing something else other than what I got to
Nah, it's nothing to worry about.
insight.
Deception. Not bad.
Ah! Like crap.
What'd you get?
14.
Got a 10.
Oh,
I rolled a 5.
What tips you off, Turi, is the fact that Storm just turns slowly toward us.
This is like just
really?
sips on drink. He's staring at Storm now.
what happened?
Tattletale. You know, that's the problem, is I'm not 100% sure.
That's like how Airbore's like out watched her enter.
You don't know.
I know something threatened me. That's about it. Eh.
She looks concerned now.
Oh my god, do you actually care? So wants to wag his tail. Shh, Storm. No.
I'm gonna hold down her hand to the dog.
It just nuzzles.
Scritches.
You get the sense it's more just being like it's talking to Nasir more so than anything else.
Yeah.
More in its own language. It's like
Yeah, what's funny though is Turi's never pet Storm. And Storm has that weird, like, this
Yeah.
feeling to her, doesn't she?
yeah, it's definitely not physical, but it is physical. It's like petting a fuzzy shadow is the best way I can describe it.
Weird dog. Okay.
Nah, she's my dad's.
Explains a little bit.
This head holds Storm holds her head up like.
First of all, yes, I do care.
I unfortunately have a little bit of a theory on what it was, and you're not gonna like it.
Oh, please do tell. I absolutely love everything happening in my life right now.
I'm a little bit concerned that it's whatever attacked your dad.
And you had to heal him?
Yeah. Okay, I kept a little bit of my magic, but I used most of it.
I need to tell you something. She's just kind of gonna, like, rub her forehead a little bit with, like, her eyes closed, trying to, like, figure out how to word this.
Just growls back at her. Is Storm trying to tell him, like, you need to be more honest or something?
Storm's probably just like making comments about her.
Growls back. Shush. They're sounding like a small side conversation.
He shouldn't have, There's really no... My dad's a nature spirit?
Which now makes that 10 times more concerning.
He blinks. That's a terrible fucking wisdom save, by the way. So he's probably not hiding this well at all. That explains so much. Oh, wow. Huh.
Guessing some weird stuff while you were helping him?
Well, I mean, we almost instantly ended up back here, for one.
Yeah.
And just other things that I was curious about. Now I know. Okay.
What do you mean?
Nothing that concerns you. Smiles. Explains why he's so protective of you. Boops. Storm on the nose at the same time.
There's a very large difference. I guess I'm complicated.
So you're
Yeah.
part nature spirit, huh?
Apparently, I only found this out in game. How long has it been? Like what, a week or so?
Take
Probably-
the topic off of him and turn it right back on Turi. He's good at that.
It's probably been almost a week, yeah.
I've only known for about a week. I didn't even know he was my father until last week. All of this came out all at once.
Well, no, I mean, the reason I know he's so protective of you is I've gotten a few lectures from that man.
See, this is why I warned you before I left. Because he's decided to suddenly start acting differently.
I think he's just worried about you. I don't think that
Oh,
ever went
yes.
away.
Yeah, he's got a different way of showing it. His version of worry, I guess, when I was growing up, was not that.
But you also didn't know who he was yet.
No, and that doesn't help anything.
She kind of... Storm makes this kind of whining sound and looks at you, Nasir, like that. Probably help if she talked to him. Like, that sarcastic comment that Storm just makes.
The dog makes a point.
I can't speak dog.
You should real. Sorry, wolf.
Puts her head up.
My apologies.
You should talk to him.
That was my plan after we dealt with the vampire situation.
Well, the question is then, are you willing to listen to him?
Well, I kind of have to in order to get any answer. Come to find out, I apparently fought an ancient dragon when I was 18. So,
He holds up a finger without getting angry.
Now, that's asking a little bit much.
Storm just looks at Stryker, and then looks where Rin went. And then looks at Nasir and kind of goes, "Oh." You get this, like, the word is people. Because a lot of people get angry around Storm.
He just starts chuckling at that.
Yeah, and then he looks at you and looks at Turi, like, she sees a similarity.
Hey. Wait. It's not that similar.
I'm afraid to ask.
I think we're being compared to my parents. Anyways.
Hitting that, but we weren't... You, what? You're being threatened by the thing that potentially threatened and almost killed my father, apparently, which is a little bit worse now that you know this, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Which might explain a lot of people's reactions.
Yeah. Okay. I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
What do you mean?
Well, I have tons of questions. I don't know who to ask. Not keeping you safe, along with everybody else, is going to be a problem.
I'll be fine. You focus on some of your problems first, okay?
You have currently been added to my problems.
Storm just places a paw up on his lap and just looks at you like, I'm here.
Just pets her.
And not in the bad way, by the way. I realized that may have sounded...
Well, there's one thing that could make me feel better.
Okay.
Tell me more about yourself.
Uh,
We haven't really talked.
Sure. I guess, what do you want to know? And, to be fair, I'd be asking that in return.
Fair enough.
I know some basics based on what I know from Ethan and your sister, but I have a feeling your sister might be a little biased. It's a sibling thing.
Oh, I don't think any of them are afraid to tell all the good and bad.
Get this since I will.
Yeah, if you could understand her, this one will.
Trust me, if I could, that's more my brother's field.
I want to know what your life is like, I guess. How was it growing up over there? How did you become a guardian? All that stuff.
I mean...
Maybe tell me more about this dragon.
That...
Totally has no ulterior motive for that question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can message you, Fox, and she'll go over everything, because that'll take a good bit of time to kind of
And he'll probably do the same, which you and
Yeah.
I have discussed, like, what that was like for
Yeah.
them. So that's pretty...
Yeah. I'll get you some stuff. I'll drop some stuff in, like, a chat or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That way Turi can basically explain, like, here you go.
Yeah. And that's probably what he'll do for a bit. I don't know if she's gonna stay there or not.
That's a good question. How long is she staying?
I mean, she'll stay as long as they're both so she probably will leave because she's like, this is his family's stuff. And while she does recognize Stryker as sleeping on the couch, like, he is obviously dead to the world, so she's not concerned about it right
yeah,
now.
when Stryker goes to bed, he's gone.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible
they'll-
constitution.
I think the only one that can wake him up right now would probably be your Rin or Storm.
Storm is probably the one who wakes him up and tells him to go to bed every once in a while.
Or if there's danger,
Yeah.
Storm will probably like let out a howl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He reacts to certain things, otherwise he's just dead to the world.
Yeah. I will say Turi is probably going to get a message back to the others that she's going to go post up over by her family.
Mm-hmm.
She's not comfortable with what she has learned.
That's fair.
Very fair.
So, yeah. And after a while, everybody you see Turi leave.
Yeah. I feel like he eventually just kind of passes out, like on one of the other couches or something. Because I don't think he willingly went to bed.
That's fair.
He's too paranoid, but he was able to hide that at least.
Yeah, I will say. You ever see when a dog just kind of loafs?
Mm-hmm.
That is currently what Storm is doing on top of Heo. They're like a wolf blanket.
What a good wolf.
Yeah.
Good luck getting up in the morning, but yeah, it's fine.
I feel like at some point Ethan probably picked Christine up and took her to his room and put her in his bed before coming back out.
That's fair. So put her.
Yeah.
Fairness.
Just tucked her in basically and came back out and sat down.
Yeah.
Well, I feel at some point Umbra would have stepped into her room to do some clothing repair.
Fair. She stayed up as long as Sarkas stays up, to be fair.
Oh yes, leave the dad and Ethan alone. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Well, a minute wouldn't. Well, yeah, come to think of it.
It's a minute
Although her
per
clothes got
little
kinda-
bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, her clothes got fucked up. She's been there for a while.
Yeah, he's currently just sitting there. He's not. He's resting just because he needs to get his spell slots back.
Yeah.
But he's. I don't think he'd ask any questions because he doesn't have any reason to yet. Like all he knows is you guys are her friends.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, Ethan would probably ask at least this much. He'd want to know, how long has he been stuck under her control? Kind of curious about that because he knows Umbra doesn't remember anything, so she must have been pretty young.
The last time he remembers seeing her, she was only maybe about 1 or 2. He has no idea how old she is right now.
Yeah, he would
Damn sure
answer
Ethan
that
knows that.
because I'm pretty sure Ethan knows by now that Umbra's what, 18?
Yeah, give or take, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about 16-ish years he's been under her control.
Oh, she's 19.
19.
Oh.
Okay.
About 17-ish years she's been under her control.
He might explain who Christine is. Because he'll find that out eventually anyways. Like how they found her and that they adopted her and stuff. So technically, technically you were a grandpa type of joke.
I'll just kind of smile at that. He seems very, like, he's taking what you're saying and he's definitely processing it, but he's processing it a lot quicker than than even you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
The man's fucking goddamn high intelligence. Some of his traits just make him like one of his the personality trait is I can logic things out in a split second under duress. Is one of his like traits he has.
Huh.
He's a very logical person. His one flaw also works with his one skill set, or lack of insight.
I hope you realize whenever Umbra comes out, Ethan has a comment to her.
You know.
So I think he's realizing why she's taking so long at this point.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's fine. I didn't know her even to see if she would ask to steal his sweater for a second so she could perform this process out with people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she needs to go clothes shopping.
Might have something to do with this comment.
You know.
And she would head out whenever she finishes that, which I have no idea how long that would take.
I'd just say probably about now. We'll just say because the conversation's happening.
Okay. So she's out here now with repaired clothing.
He's gonna glance back at her. I'm getting you more than one outfit. We're always repairing that one dress. Need more clothes.
Would be more convenient.
I heard that roll.
I rolled insight to see if he could figure out anything. He rolled a 4.
Oh god.
Oh jeez. What is the
That's
fool?
his flaw, is he's not good at reading people.
Would Umbra have been in like her room like before Ethan had taken Christine somewhere?
Probably.
Yeah.
Looking at the word she last saw Christine. Is she...
I stuck her in my room.
Right. Umbra is unaware of how to this situation.
Yeah, he's just sitting there, just kind of like taking everything. Like he's shell shocked. Effectively, is the best way of putting it.
It's a lot.
Goes from under control of a vampire in a cave to free and can think of themselves in a fucking technological base.
Yes, dark cave of mind confusion. Science.
Yeah, he'll probably mention the Nasir thing in the morning. He's gonna wait till like everybody's there because he has no idea Turi knows.
Mm-hmm.
Do I make things awkward? Yep.
Oh god.
Always make things awkward.
Yep. I am happy to waste this 20.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, she'll just look over Ethan. Do you intend to share my room with yours occupied, or are you still yours?
He gives her the side glance.
Rune doesn't seem to give bat an eye with a fucking 10. He doesn't think anything of it. fucking man trolls, man.
This might be where Umbra gets it.
Yeah, he's kind of side glancing at her and he's like trying to think of what to say. But he can't figure out the words.
See, you see the dad just open a book and just start. You can tell it's a spell book. He's kind of going through it. He's not put two and two together or any implications at all.
In the back of Ethan's mind, she really said that in front of her dad? And then he thinks, oh yeah, it's Umbra.
Oh, it's Umbra, and apparently that's where she gets it from.
Yeah, he's starting to see the pattern.
Fucking pure intelligence, this man. The only reason he's got a +2 is because his wisdom's a 14.
It's really scary to see how similar you two are, by the way.
He glances over.
Umbra has this confused how so look.
Very, observant. As he puts it, that's all he says.
He does. Let's see. Does he get that? Of an 18, he does. That's just what I've been told as well. You can hear the sarcasm. He knows he's not perceptive.
Yeah.
He's logical to know where his weaknesses are.
Yeah.
Also, crazy fucking persuasive.
You know? I am sure this encounter is fine. Did Ethan ever answer her?
No. He's not sure how to answer that, actually.
Okay, why do I keep wasting 20s on this? Yep. Whatever you decide, the invitation's open.
Appreciate it.
Awkwardness resumes. What time is it, would you say?
At this point, it's probably close to midnight.
He'll stand up. He's like, well, I don't know what to do. Maybe he just won't say anything or doesn't notice. He doesn't care. At this point, he's tired.
Fair. He doesn't even notice you probably leave the room with that fucking 9.
Yeah. Maybe he'll go in the room with Umbra. You might notice in the morning.
He's reading his book. He probably looks up after a while, like realizes you're both gone, and just like, oh, they're gone.
Yeah.
He knows enough that you didn't go past him.
Yeah, the scary thought is he knows which room is Umbra's because she went in there earlier.
Yeah. Script.
Well, at 12, okay. He does at least know that much. He's paid at least that much attention. Alright. Turi, are you posting out of the side of the common room?
I'm...
Because you would technically have access to that room.
Yeah, she'd probably want to be inside. She's not overly fond of being there when Tovon wakes up, but...
Yeah.
She'll deal with that when it happens at this point.
Yeah, you kind of enter and you see he is asleep. And because he's now been left alone, he's dropped the guys. He is breathing heavily. You can hear it's like a raspy breath.
Yeah, that does not ease her worry.
Nope.
She's
Something was strong enough to do that to him, and now her boyfriend's being threatened. It's fine.
Yeah, she just doesn't like that at all. She probably knows which room Colin's in and is gonna either post up outside of it or slip inside. Either way, she's near there.
Yeah, if you poke your head in, you can see he's currently asleep, and Silt is currently like cuddled up in like the crook of his back.
Yeah, she'll probably just like sit on the floor beside the bed so she doesn't wake them up.
Until 3 a.m. when you get a cat.
Listen, I will not be surprised if she wakes up and Silk has migrated to her lap. It's fine.
Yeah, but y'all may go ahead and mark a long rest.
Yay! Long rest!
Must heal self back to almost what my original HP was. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Yes, surprise necrosis.
It's fine.
Turi does wake up to a loud purring.
Hey, kiddo.
She's currently still asleep, but just like in your lap, just like sprawled.
Just awake and just peeking back to make sure Colin's still there.
Yeah, he is. At least at the moment, he's currently still resting. Like he actually seems like he's enjoying the little bit more relaxed responsibility he's been given at the moment.
Yeah. That's
Technically,
fair.
he was gone.
Yeah.
Because were you in the room or outside the room?
She was in the room with them, so she wouldn't know that he left.
So technically,
Oh.
is back.
Yay! The baby came back. Yeah, she'll be stuck there for a bit until both of them wake up.
Which won't take much longer. Yeah, I'd say because technically he'd probably wake up, and because he would have been before you. He starts kind of waking up, and he'll walk over and just kind of give you like kind of put his hand on your shoulder and just smile.
Oh.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm alive. Does that count?
It's usually good.
What about you?
I'm doing alright. I was a bit worried I haven't seen Tovan in a while. Because he is not aware he's back yet. He was asleep when that happened.
You should sit.
He sits, more concerned.
He's downstairs. He's fine. Now.
What do you mean now?
apparently. She's gonna, like, start switching over to a language they both know that Silk may not, to try and negate if
Probably
she starts
Druidic.
waking up. Yeah.
Yeah, because I
'Cause I
don't think she
think-
knows Druidic.
Yeah, Druidic. Then, but... Nasir apparently found him. I don't know what he was doing going towards the village or anything like that, or why he was for him. But he was hurt. Drastically hurt. I'm not putting this lightly. I don't want to sugarcoat it for you.
He nods. That's concerning.
He was breathing very heavily when I got in last night. So I'm worried. I don't know what have went after him, but now it's apparently potentially involved in other things.
Stay safe, okay?
Listen, that's my line to you.
I'm not the one that runs into danger.
That's my job.
That's why I'm telling you to stay safe.
Things keep happening here, though.
Things keep happening everywhere.
Yeah, but for a place that's supposedly very safe. I don't know.
I don't know if our village would be much safer.
No, probably not. Just want to be sure you, Silk, and everybody else is okay.
He nods. We'll be okay. You're not the only one who has tricks up their sleeve.
What have you been learning?
She just looks at you. What little tricks up my sleeve? Magic. I'm pretty decent at druidic magics now. Not as good as Uncle, but I'm getting there.
Told you, if you studied more, you'd already be way past him.
Well, if you studied more, you probably could have done it too.
Ah, I don't know about that.
So kind of stirs. He's gonna help you by picking her up.
Yeah.
Get the feeling back in your legs.
It's just me, or is she getting heavier?
She's getting older.
Ugh.
I'm gonna go take her, get something to eat.
I'm going to give you fair warning. I am going to talk to him if he's not, you know, looking pathetic.
Just be easy on him.
Ah. Barely easy on you. What makes him any different?
You go easy on me?
I could be so much worse.
No, that'd be a feat to see. And he starts kind of walking to the door.
I love just to sleep right now.
She just keeps going.
Probably head down not long after.
Yeah, as you exit out the door, you see he is awake. He is sitting up. Glacius is next to him. And Colin's going to just take her out into the main common room to eat some food, and he's going to give you whatever the fuck time you need there.
Yeah.
What's happened? Is any other conversations happening over here real quick before?
Um.
Oh yeah, it would be the next morning, wouldn't it?
I feel like Umbra would have noticed this. He probably still is having, like, probably not the extent of nightmares he was having with the sword, but he definitely seems to, like, stir a little bit in the night still. Yeah. He is very much traumatized.
Support stalker.
That's fair. He'll probably eventually... He doesn't stay in the room. He can kind of... Because they're not as bad, I feel like he can get his composure a little quicker.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you, even a really bad nightmare is probably nowhere near as bad as the ones that thing was generating.
Yeah, that's fine.
It creates the perfect nightmare.
Yay! He's gonna just walk out of the room now.
Before that,
oh,
Umbra will just kind of look your direction, and I realize he's probably not looking at her direction if he's going to the door. Question.
Kind of look back at her.
How am I supposed to act with him?
That's kind of up to you.
That doesn't help me a lot.
Once you start with the simple thing and get to know him, then go from there. You know, the thing that Turi doesn't do. Sorry, he had to make the comment. He has no idea where that Turi's talking to her dad, but it's still a comment.
It's fair.
She'll just look at you going like, getting slightly less confused look, but still could be, okay then.
I'm sure he wants to get to know you. I mean, you both were forced away from each other.
So that's a fair point. Sorry, as I trip over my lungs. But yeah, that's a fair point.
It comes with time.
Second question. Doing okay there?
I'm fine.
Stare.
He's fun.
Okay. Well, let's just see here. That's a 19.
You only had to beat an 8. That's overkill.
Oh, good. I could have not won that.
Don't, Jesus.
Wait.
Yeah, no, he's still... How do I describe it? He's very much not okay. He's still processing a lot of it. And it's all just kind of weighing him down a little bit. But he's trying to pretend he's fine, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Because he been raised to be like that since he was little. To just kind of pretend you're fine and keep going because you got a job.
Yeah, no, you're getting glumped.
Okay, he was probably near the door. Do I need to make a check to see if he doesn't fall against the door and nobody hears a thud? Because, dear God.
Well, technically, would we hear the thud?
I think if you slam into the door.
Doors, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Go ahead and make a strength.
Yeah, they're both. I mean, his is okay, I guess. Is this strength check or?
This will be a strength saving throw because she's glumped you.
Same number. That's not a good number.
God.
Does she have to roll anything, or is it just a random DC?
No, I'm basing it DC basically.
It's an 8.
Yeah, you just had to beat a 10, but unfortunately no. Because she's not heavy.
Gets caught off guard, basically, and just kind of falls back against the door.
You just hear, thump, which Christine looks. He does not realize it happened.
Sarkas probably is just drinking like a cup of tea or something, looks up towards the door, shakes his head, and just goes back to enjoying his morning tea.
Ow.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I'm sure they're fine.
Thank you for the hug. Hey, at least the door doesn't open outwards.
No,
Oh, that could have been awkward as fuck. Just they fall out. Well,
You know, you don't have to carry those burdens alone, right? Those times, sorry. Do you guys catch that, or was I too far away?
No, I heard.
Okay. I am not used to the microphone. It is great.
What a mood.
I feel like a lot of other people have their own problems to deal with right now.
Just kind of like back up, just like you in the look in the face. And
Don't try to pull that on me.
well, what?
You are just as bad as Faye. Boops her on the nose.
So that's a bad thing?
I don't know.
What is that nose thing about? Why?
Something I guess we all just did to each other.
It's not wrong.
She will accept this explanation for now.
That's her.
Come on.
Is now a bad time to say Faye would probably be reaching after seeing Turi back?
Does she?
She saw Turi, and they were talking for a very long time. So she's going to probably check in like, hey, is everything okay over there?
I literally just woke up. What?
Sorry. First of all, congratulations on the vampire.
She's very, very dead.
Good. Are you okay?
I'm alive, aren't I? I came back.
Yes, but that's not what I'm asking.
I mean, I'm okay. I needed sleep. That was about it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Victoria did tell you about Nasir's thing, right?
Yep, I'm waiting for, I was actually gonna go talk to them if Turi's back in the room yet.
Probably not.
What'd she stay with your brother?
No. I think she was smart, actually, and left after they talked for, I think, 3 hours.
Mhm.
We might have been eavesdropping a little bit. He
Of course
told
you
her listen. Do you expect any less of me?
Unfortunately, no. It's exactly what I expected you to do.
Okay, to be fair, Echo started it.
Now that one I definitely expected to do it.
Yeah, she knows. I don't know how much everybody over there knows, but I figured you of all people would know about his
No, they haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah, he told her last night. She bugged him. I think she actually likes him, which is scary.
Well, I mean, that was pretty obvious.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think Aunt Milv in some cases.
Except more expressive.
Yeah. Anyways.
Alright, well, I'm probably gonna wait till I can get them alone, because there's some children in the room.
I can always send Dusk to go get him.
There's also a wife of a man in the room.
That I can't help with.
Yeah. Okay.
That I can't help with.
No.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Let me know if you need anything or you want to talk. You're actually for something for a bit.
That's never good.
What? It's fine. It's nothing to worry about.
That's even worse.
He's doing the mom thing. I think he's poking at something. I don't know what he's poking at entirely, but I think it's fine.
There are not enough hodgepodges in the world to protect that boy.
That's why Echo's going with him.
That does not make me feel any better.
Okay, look, I'll tell you everything once we're done gathering stuff up if you want to meet up.
We'll see. I don't even know what we're doing yet.
Good luck.
Good luck with whatever you guys are snooping in.
Yeah, please. I'm scared.
Unless Umbra stops him now, he'll leave the room.
Oh, yeah.
Is he probably like still against the door? He probably has to like move away from it.
Yeah. Christine is just watching the door and smirking.
Yeah.
What
Umbra's
the
gonna take a moment.
hell is that look for?
Nothing. The dad does not notice you with his natural fucking one.
You with him talking? Oh my goodness.
No, he didn't even notice any of that. Like, he just...
Oh shit.
He's sipping from a glass. and just reading a book. Like he's figured out, oh, I can get blood this way. Cool.
Sarkas
I
is
need
kind
a
of
bug and a blood and the clinky middleman provided. I'm okay with this.
fair. Sarkas just look up at him. Morning.
Morning. He still like narrowed eyes staring at Christine.
She's got this like that child look of like.
He's gonna go sit.
Word of advice: you can't pass through doors.
Not the phone opening. He says that, not realizing what happened.
Yeah, I realized that. My back definitely felt it.
Gotta be a bit steadier sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
By the way,
the most dexterous person in your damn party is the one you're calling a klutz, basically.
Well, more, he's kind of figuring why he hit the door.
Christine just goes, or be less rambunctious.
Okay, Sarkas was trying to be vague.
He's gonna just, like, give her that playful, like, push her head away.
We gotta remember one thing. This kid is a bard.
Yeah.
They know too much.
And they've been on loan for a while, or in an orphanage. Naya's just doodling on the floor. Like, on a paper. Like, on the floor, just like... She's had her breakfast, and she's basically just doing her thing now.
Umbra, after taking some time to realize, how the fuck do I get to know people? Yeah, she'll be out here. Kind of existing for the moment, because words are hard, man.
That's fair. Naya's just gonna hand the paper to you, Sarkas. And you see a person holding a large weapon. Stick figure, if anything. Another stick figure with blonde hair, and a small stick figure with blonde hair.
Oh. Okay, that's fucking adorable.
Kristen's gone from doing that look and now just smiling at Tornaya, and just like, just happy.
How do you not die from the cute Sarkas?
He just smiles. It's worth living for.
Very much so. She picks her up. Any other conversations that need to happen here before whatever fuck happens over here?
Umbra has thought of nothing other than small talk on realizing where did that. Well, Umbra's version of small
You know,
talk. Watch people.
You'd probably ask Christine to take Nayan out of the room so the adults could have a conversation that tiny ears should not hear.
There. She will do that because she, as much as she wants to be there, she doesn't. She knows Nyan probably shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
And she can go take her over here, basically. Hang on.
So we have a problem. Not confirmed, but something might be hunting this year.
Huh.
Which I guess... You don't remember anything during your, control, do you, Rune?
Vague blurs. Nothing more not.
I figured.
The most clear memories are with that in the cave when you were all there.
Well, I think whatever it was that attacked my friends and attacked Tovan might be what it is. Either it saw him out there or something. Although he seems to be poking into places he's not supposed to. And that could also be a reason. Needless to say, he's under a constant watch.
No, right. Understandable.
That means that everyone needs to be on alert just in case it's not specifically after him.
Could you describe this Nasir?
Yeah, he'll give a description of Nasir and explain that it's one of his friends. Typically, you'll see him hanging around Turi, type of thing, is what he'll explain.
Yeah, he will kind of nod at that, and do you wish me to help keep an eye on him?
If you spot him, it wouldn't hurt, but don't go out of your way to do it. He's got a lot of eyes on him right now. And I'm sure a few of the vampires are already watching him.
He'll nod.
You know what? Yeah, Ethan will actually look at him and ask him if he remembers any such a creature of this description and start describing it. Like maybe before the control, how long could it have been around type of thing.
The one with the blade chains?
Yeah. Because they have confirmed that it was with Scarlet at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So he will mention that, and he's just trying to see if maybe it was around before he was started being controlled.
Yeah, he kind of shakes his head. That does not ring any bells.
That was worth a try. You know, he would also ask this because, yeah, he would ask if Rue knows anything about his circle. Because he can't really ask anybody else.
You can show him the symbol. The only memories I have of that is her sudden obsession with it.
Apparently it was for some ritual to bring the Shadowfell into this realm.
She wasn't always obsessed with it. I just don't know when that started. Such a blur.
What of damn it, what was it called? That shade touched thingy? Or shadow touched. Was that around the same time? Basically how it needed Umbra as well.
Yeah, he might go into further detail of she essentially tried to use both of them for that ritual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have like concrete detail, but it does seem to kind of like make him think. Like there's something there. He's still, a lot of his memory is just like a blur, like a hazy dream.
Oh, good. So at some point he'll just suddenly remember and be like, "Shit."
Yeah, which is very different for him because, fun fact, as a player, he has keen mind.
Oh,
So not remembering things is not something he likes.
that's fair.
Perhaps I should. Maybe I should go clear my head. Maybe walking and learning this place will help.
Yeah, try to avoid the crazy ones.
He'll nod.
I may not know the place very well, but might be able to act as a guide.
Remember, you can always ask Hodgepodge to help if you get lost.
I know the direction from here to where we started. Just more mapping the rest out in my head. You're welcome to join if you wish. He leaves it open to anyone, but he definitely was more answering Umbra at that point.
She'll look to Ethan. You won't need me here, will you?
If I need you, I can call you.
Alright. So she'll kind of nod at Ruin, or father.
Why do I hear rolls?
I did nothing.
He'll walk out, and as you're walking, you kind of see him just sniff the air. And start walking in direction.
Oh no.
He leaves. After they leave,
Okay.
Sarkas is going to walk to the table.
Hmm?
Kind of set some stuff out on the table in front of him. Fluffy, I would like to ritual cast Commune.
Oh dear.
Okay. What do you wish to ask? You have 3 questions.
Up to 3 questions. I'm aware no one can figure out what this thing is. Is it something that is known to people?
You kind of only you see this. You see her just kind of like a visage of her just kind of like behind Ethan, just kind of like pacing a bit as you're asking your questions, and she raises her head to that question and kind of tilts for a moment, and you get like a both a yes and a no. it's like she's not sure exactly. Like clearly someone knows about it because they've been dealing with it, but doesn't appear to be anyone truly knows of whatever this is. It's the kind of the general sense you get from that answer.
Mhm.
Like it's whatever this is keeping itself hidden from even those that it's working with, to some extent.
Right. Second
Which
one.
all really she can glean just from what she can see, based on past experiences.
Go look up at Ethan. Anything you can think of asking?
Hmm. I'm trying to figure out how to word it.
Fair. That was my problem. It's like I have things that could be asked, but it's like how to word it in a yes or no type question.
You know, yeah, he would be curious about this because he's curious if they should be keeping an eye on other people. He would ask, is Nasir the only one in danger?
And Sarkas would relay that.
Because at this time, he's not sure if it's just because Nasir's been poking around.
She gives this kind of like sorrowful look, and she's not. She gives a like kind of like a shrug. Effectively, she does not know. That was a 7 on the die.
Oof.
Sarkas just shakes his head. Unfortunately, it's more than likely even keeping its intent hidden.
And I don't know what else to ask. If that's the case, then we won't even know, like, what it's doing or when it'll strike.
No, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. He would use the last question on this, just to get a reading on something. Well, because they were all told as far as Tovin was found.
Mm-hmm.
Was Tovin close to death?
Sarah knows that answer.
She kind of she goes back to kind of like pacing, like, and like she you get the sense she paces when she's like trying to think,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll just look at you and give you a nod.
My concern is that it left him. It was a mix of him keeping himself alive, but it also did that on purpose. It either wanted him to be found, or it was trying to make him suffer. There's no in between.
Which, to be honest, is why Sarkas asked that question in general.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
It's the last. Okay.
Yeah. As she before she leaves, she kind of like just places a hand on your shoulder and just says, "Sorry."
I sadly have to be right back. So, unless you have anything else, but I do need to be right back.
Go ahead.
But yeah, you get the sense she's apologizing for not having enough answers for you. But there's definitely a frustration of not knowing.
Yeah, he figured it was a long shot anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not just hiding just from those two.
Yeah, no. It's hiding from all.
Mm-hmm. Which is also very terrifying. They can do that. That's fine. Sure. Do you have anything else for Sarkas?
No.
All right. We'll plop over these three. Now, Spider's had plenty of time to think of what she's going to say.
I had to go back to my notes to make sure I remember what all I potentially needed to ask him.
Yeah. He's just kind of, as you exit out and brother exits, he kind of watches him leave and then just turns and looks at you.
I kept thinking about whether or not she'd actually sit down, but she's just gonna stay standing because she knows her.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, okay.
I'm fine. Now, at least.
You wanna tell me what happened?
I was heading to the village, and before I knew it, I was attacked. All I heard was a laughter and felt the chains. And that's it. It was quick.
Okay. Where are you heading back for?
To retrieve something. And he kind of... He'll draw a line in the air with his hand, and the air kind of opens up, and he catches something that falls out of it, and it's a decently sized, ornate chest. And sets it down.
Just raises an eyebrow, like, eh.
And he'll, with his boot, kick it toward her, and slides across the room a bit.
Yeah, unless stop, she'll open it.
You open it, you see a few things. One, you see a weapon that it looks like a scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
You see a metal like shine to it, but as you kind of take a look at it, it definitely doesn't feel metal. Like it feels a little lighter. Like there's something like you're not quite sure what the material is. You just know it's not a metallic material; it's just a reflective material.
Mm-hmm.
As well as you see a mantle, like a cloak that would clip to like that around like the shoulders and some of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mantle that's bluish in color with a white snow lily printed on the back of it. Those belong to your mother.
What?
Those were hers. They're yours now.
She's gonna shut the chest.
Yeah.
Why are you giving this to me now?
Well, honestly, I feel you've earned it.
Oh, so I finally earned from you.
I don't mean it like that. You were always gifted. I just had to push you farther than I needed to or wanted to. She wanted you to have this, but not until your training was complete, and while it is not complete, I don't see a point in not giving this to you now anymore. Of what you've seen already in this world.
She's just kind of staring at him. She's trying to figure out how to handle this.
I'm not going to deny you any hatred or anger toward me. I deserve every moment of it.
Everyone else seems to think I should be giving you the benefit of the doubt.
I am not in that boat. I regret everything I did. But I didn't want you to be ill prepared for what you have inside of you.
You mean like what happened with the ancient dragon?
That scared me so much. I was worried you were going to be consumed by the fire. His head's kind of down at this point. He's not even looking at you at this point. I know after the dragon attacked, I yelled at you. I was short with you, but I just didn't want that to happen again. I thought if I hammered it in, maybe you would be fine, maybe you would be safe.
Did you ever think maybe I got my anger from you?
I know you did.
Then where the hell did you get the idea that maybe by yelling at a girl barely 18 that almost died when everybody else ran was a good idea?
I was just couldn't lose another one. I lost one I didn't want. I didn't know what to do. I have no excuses for my actions. Nor do I expect you to forgive me for them. Just I was just trying to do what I could. I didn't know what to do. He's still, by the way, not looking up at you. Like, he cannot
Yeah.
bring himself to look up.
Curry is going to take the deepest breath to calm back down. To an extent, I get why you didn't say certain aspects of my life and of Colin's life. Do I agree that it should have been kept this long? No.
I am sorry for any secrets we kept. And for things we have not told you even yet, I suppose.
Yeah, I was getting to that.
No, kind of looks at her. Yeah, there are. He's not hiding it. He is. There are. His cheeks are wet. He's not. He's not good. I suppose you want to know then.
I wanted to know years ago.
It's not easy for me to talk about. I know that's just no excuse, but it hurts.
Imagine being a child not hearing anything. Just assuming. I get it probably hurt considering you, according to records and everything, just kind of dropped off the face of the earth while. I'm guessing that was her, not necessarily fault, but...
After our union and after you two were born, we were happy. We thought, hey, this will work. I didn't realize there was a catch. Her soul was fractured because of this. Slowly breaking apart. But before I could fully break apart, she had a wish, and I fulfilled it. She loved the snow so much. So she asked if she could become the snow. Instead of scattering into nothingness. So I did that. I turned her from flesh to a blizzard that perpetually brings snow to the mountain. The tallest one on Elondar. So she'd always see everything. Your friend is very pushy, by the way.
I'm going to guess this year.
He managed to get the information out of us as well. More out of Garen. Takes as much as it hurt to think about it again. But he did bring up something. Apparently, he might be able to let people visit or have a connection to visit up there. So I suppose if you asked him, he probably could do that for you.
Alright.
probably easier than I could.
Well, especially right now.
I'm fine.
You're not fine.
I won't be running around fighting anytime soon, but I'm fine.
Then you're not fine.
I'm still stronger than anyone else here in this base currently. Even at a weakened state. Says the man that could bring a tsunami.
Do you plan on telling Colin?
I think Garen wanted to tell him that himself.
Where's Garen?
He had to leave this morning to check on something this Nasir told us. Just verifying something.
Everything okay? Outside of the obvious.
Well, apparently the dragon found out about your gift from someone else. We were under the impression that only me and Garen knew.
Yeah, Nasir. Like, tell me that.
Yeah. So Garen's making sure that there was no one that overheard at some point and betrayed the village. He should be back in a while. He's not gonna stay there all day. It's gonna be a long process.
Alright. Okay.
Poking just enough. It's honestly, there's a lot of things we've kept from you. I know you probably don't believe that, but it is true.
Something years, and I never knew to either of you.
Never what?
Never knew what happened to either of you.
It's kind of he's like he looks at you for a moment and goes, I suppose I apologize for my cowardice.
For the sake of my uncle, raised me, and I will accept the apology. However, that doesn't change anything.
He nods.
Which also means you don't get to suddenly behind my back start poking at things either. Nasir's one thing, I can't do anything about that. I know you talked to him before.
I just wanted to get a gauge on who he was. Our last conversation was while I was half conscious. And I basically told him that he should get to know you better before anything else. Look, I thought I was gonna be dead in a moment, so I wanted to make sure he at least got to know you before anything.
How about you get to know me too, before you start messing with my life?
I would like to try that. If you'll help me.
Forest fires don't get put out very easily. Just give me time.
You'll nod.
I gotta go.
He nods.
She's gonna grab the chest and just go.
Okay. Yeah. It's big enough because it has to hold the sword, but it's not heavy because it's only because the sword itself is really fucking light.
Yeah.
But it's a very rather ornate, like white oak chest.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of take it and as you kind of leave, you see him kind of sink back, and that heavy breathing starts coming back. Like he's putting on a front. Really, is the best way I can put it. He's still recovering.
Fine, my butt. To head back towards the room as fast as she can.
Okay.
She's not doing well, and she does not want to break down in front of him.
That's fair.
Fair. I don't know if Ethan would have stayed in the room. He probably started wandering just to get some air. To be honest.
That's fair.
Been dealing with stuff nonstop. He wants to go relax somewhere.
What a
I have a
mood.
question.
Yeah.
Is Nasir just in his room, or is he kind of more now?
At this point, he's.
Well,
I don't like that question. At this point, he's up above, probably, and just kind of doing his snooping a little bit.
okay.
Echo is with him.
Yeah. Because here's what you see.
Oh no.
You see Turi storming off a white chest.
He's gonna look at his brother with this, like, I'll be right back.
Go, lover boy.
Mm.
Yeah, you're doing, yeah. I'll keep looking. Be careful!
Yes, mother. Yes.
I sure.
I feel like even if he told Storm not to follow, she would anyways.
Yeah, Storm's following.
Yeah, he's not even gonna try then, like he already knows that about her, I think.
I know.
He's got
Yeah.
his little mechanical friends too.
Yeah, you catch up to her, she kind of like
I don't like this, by the way.
I
more
don't
in
know.
the forest. A bit. And she's holding the chest, kind of just staring at it for a moment.
So, how'd it go?
How to respond?
I don't like this.
Player's having a hard time. I know what happened to my... And I don't... I could not let him see me.
Right. What you would do is just walk up and give her a hug.
I'm afraid.
Same.
She'll hug you back. And... oh, this is going to be interesting.
Oh no.
Ah!
I don't like that.
Give me a second. I gotta change something.
Oh no!
Oh. That's not good. That's not good. Still oddly chill, but also chilling.
Like right on that edge.
It's no wonder. Colin wants to be rid of you.
What?
Here to help. And you feel that same predatory sense.
Immediately backs off.
You try, but you feel these chains wrapping around.
Oh, that's not good.
The storm immediately lashes at her and gets struck.
Oh.
Scattered.
I'm guessing
That-
Striker is aware of that.
Doesn't
Oh, yeah.
immediately trigger Strikers like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Since he's been following him.
Yeah.
Striker is also sitting out the immediate storm's gone type of thing to anyone. I feel like he knows the siblings were witness here last he heard.
Mm-hmm.
Bolting!
Arambor is going to run to him with the long sword drawn, since Philia gave it back to him.
Yeah. The vicious Turi just kind of looks at you as you're approaching, just with a smile, as they start sinking into the ground.
Oh god.
Gods!
Bye-bye there, little Ambor.
Oh, I don't like that it knows your name! I like that.
With Nasir or just it in general?
It's going with Nasir. You can get within range to strike it. It's going slow, but it's got a vice grip on him.
One moment.
Yeah, I feel like he's just trying to get away at this point. I don't think it's working.
No.
That's not good.
No. Not with this thing.
By the way, if you want to know if Ethan and the other party's gonna know, yeah, Faye's reaching out!
Yeah, Ethan was already on his way up to the surface by that point, or just got there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The minute it gets to the siblings that something has gone wrong, Faye's going like,
I don't like what it said at the beginning,
I don't know.
by the way.
I heard colon! I don't like that!
Yeah. It did.
There were... Oh, no.
What do you mean, colon? What do you mean? Ah!
Oh, no.
No, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going, when he gets there, he's going to hit Nasir with the hilt of the dagger.
You hit it with the dagger. The magic doesn't activate.
Oh.
What is
Oh,
this
God.
thing?
No magic in this current area. You feel your
Oh, so his machines aren't even working then, technically.
No, they didn't get a chance to not work because they got broken too.
Oh, he's got to
They
fix
would have
this
tried to
later.
defend you. It scattered all three of them simultaneously with these chains.
And he'll attempt to just grab Nasir and pull him back.
Oh, you want him? Take this instead.
I don't like that.
No.
Does a 34 hit you?
Ah!
It does.
You are
Quite
not
handily,
you don't
by
take-
the way.
You don't take a lot of damage from the initial hit. Especially since I rolled a 1 on the damage die. That is 8 points of piercing.
Mhm.
As it wraps around your leg, a chain that comes from behind. And you were just grabbed and tossed about 60 feet into a tree.
Oof! I don't
One,
like this
two.
thing anymore.
I need D6s. Where are my D6s? 3, 4, 5, 6. Because it's 60 feet. 8. 10, 12, 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
13,
14.
14.
As you just get cracked and the wind kind of gets knocked out of you for a second. As it vanishes into the ground.
Oh my gosh!
Okay, well, that's good to know. Yeah. Ethan, he's running. He would have Hodgepodge let the other three know that Nasir's in danger. He doesn't know what kind of danger, but Nasir is in danger.
I have a
Hodgepodge
serious
seems
question.
confused.
Oh.
Why?
Didn't
Arambor
see him
hear?
vanish.
Did Arambor hear what it said?
Yes.
Oh, it was saying it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Through
Which means
the
Storm
earring,
technically heard it too. He just won't be able to summon her right away.
through the earring, to every main member of the group. Seize Turi's brother now.
Hopefully she wasn't just putting on a guise.
I...
And it wasn't a female voice either, by the way.
Oh. That's...
It was a more of a male voice, kind of. It was a distorted.
Okay.
And
How far did Turi get from the house? Or from the area where her family is?
From the common room.
I don't know if Hodgepodge has actually said anything yet. It's confused.
Not her yet. But the Hodgepodge will try to locate the brother. He is not on base.
Oh.
Neither is Silk.
What?
Oh no!
Does she see the worried Hodgepodge as she's going?
I think once it realizes, it's gonna ask. Yeah, it's gonna ask. What it ask, or will it just tell her? Because it's got its own autonomy now. Yeah, a Hodgepodge will. She's like, you're about kind of a halfway distance between the two places, and the Hodgepodge will kind of turn and stop you.
Nasir's been taken.
What?
Apparently, something was with chains that was apparently assisting Colin. Colin, sorry.
What are you talking about?
We are not sure what it is. I could not sense it or see it. Colin and Silk are also missing now.
What?
Current evidence points that Colin has used that thing to take Nasir, and has probably taken Silk as well.
He would. She's confused and upset, and there's fire licking off of her at this point, trying not to activate her typical Wreath the Sword ability.
U-turn, anyone? Alright, that's
She's
annoying if that person doesn't stop.
going to tell Hodgepodge to tell her friends she's going back to her father, and she's going to figure out where her... So...
Yeah, and that message will go out to the group.
I'm
as well as...
just gonna put him by them. Just gonna move him over there, because he's nowhere near them anymore.
She's running back, by the way.
Slams door open. Problem!
And that...
Because he didn't know about Nasir being hunted by the thing yet.
No. But I think that's a very good beat to end on.
Gods! Dang it!
All the kids are up there gathered. Striker and Ren are probably up there. Oh, God. Daddy's not happy. Daddy's going on a hunt.
That's fine. I'm sure Aaronbor's pissed off as well.
Oh, he is, because he would have turned around, sword still in hand, and he would have looked at Echo on the way back and said, "Get back to your family now." And he is heading straight to where everybody else is.
Yeah, look, he's probably on his way, but I imagine he's informing Matthew.
Everybody's being informed. One of the kids is gone.
One of the kids is missing. Fuck! Everybody immediately gathers. Because these two were kind of following him, but I don't think they were close enough to see what happened. They didn't sense it, did they?
No, it had no scent. Nothing.
Oh.
And he didn't sense it until it was basically in that moment.
It's able to hide it.
On top of him.
I don't know why.
Very stealthy.
Why does your brother want to get rid of him, Turi? I need to know this.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
He says there's gotta be a reason.
Why would the brother want to get rid of a person that's taking away any attention from him?
Oh, does he want to keep this all to himself?
Or is there another reason? I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe.
I'm so scared. She's going to Dad to see if he knows how to track her brother down, because she doesn't know what he can do.
Yeah. We have a kidnapped wolf boy.
And he's got her kid!
Yep, a kidnapped child.
Yeah.
Figured out.
Yeah, he walked off with her.
You know?
Uh,
He figured out the vampire lady had just randomly got a session with the Shadowfill for no discernible purpose whatsoever.
I feel like the uncle is quickly informed because I imagine they know he's left base, and it's not hard to send a sending to him. That he needs to at least come back now.
Yeah. He will be like right the fuck back, because that's not he's just as shocked. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
it's Colin!
Exactly.
It's the sweet one. the baby.
He's the one that didn't have the anger issues.
He doesn't. Or does he? These are questions for Turi to ask him when she finds him.
I have a feeling he's not going to make it hard for Turi to find him.
I want to know what this thing is and why.
I do too, because I'm afraid. This was not anywhere near.
I think your brother, I think he found some dark shit in his studying.
Something. He found something he shouldn't be messing with. I'm afraid. I am very afraid.
I'm making a note on Sarkas' character sheet because he's going to attempt to do something.
That's fair. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, Umbra's definitely been, Umbra and Sarkas know as well, so.
Everybody's been informed. Both generations are running.
I will have to get with you, Fluffy, on the kind of conversation Umbra did have.
Oh yeah, there definitely will do like a conversation, because there was plenty of time of them walking.
Why do I get the feeling there's gonna be a background RP?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I like that long drawn out. Yeah.
I will say there was one other thing you noticed as you were being pulled away this year.
Uh-huh.
The earring was removed from you at the same time.
Oh no.
Even though it wasn't working, it was removed.
Oh, that's good.
Can't have you talking to people.
No.
This thing tried to hurt Tovan. Tried to kill him. Like, almost succeeded. And is taking Nasir. I am very concerned.
Sure, it's fine.
And apparently had something to do with the coven.
I was just trying to comfort Turi.
Yeah. It was. But it wasn't her at that moment. It's fine.
The player knew that. The character did not.
I'm at this point because I get the strange feeling Umbra's dad has some key points to what the fuck just happened.
I will say one thing. I made a roll. At some point, while the Turi conversation was happening or something like that, he did walk past Nasir. And kind of just brushed past him, kind of slightly shoulder checked him by accident, quote unquote.
Oh.
He needed pieces of him. Like a hair.
So he could track him down.
He also has a fun spell that can, if you have a body part, makes it very hard to resist.
Oh, good.
Really?
Uh-huh. Oh, scry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ethan has that now too, actually.
Because he was told to help keep an eye on if he could, but not to go out of his way. Well, he can do it from anywhere.
Hi, Chimama. I'm...
Let's see. All it costs is a focus worth 1,000 gold. If he doesn't have that, he can take that in blood.
Hmm.
You know?
For, let's see. Just for everyone's knowledge, only 20d10 worth of blood.
I feel like
Please.
there's gonna be multiple people scrying on the situation. They will provide him with one. Because
no,
there's
there's
Ronnie. Ronnie can also
Yeah.
scry too.
Yeah, she can. She
Sarkas can too.
Yeah, between the
Oof.
four of them, they could probably easily borrow something from Victoria, and they have access to his room. They could easily get something of his to
yeah.
at least help.
They have the ability to probably get several different into whatever's going on, and if
Mhm.
all else fails, Ronnie's got a god that you can hopefully call on.
If this
For a
thing
second there,
doesn't
I
have
thought you
true sight.
Yeah.
I thought,
I thought you were
she
gonna say
said
Ronnie
gun.
has a gun. Yeah, Ronnie's got a gun.
I mean, at this point,
I'm a little concerned that this thing's got true sight, though.
Yeah.
Interesting fact that will probably be made known by just the idle chat. The Hodgepodge never saw Nasir leave his family.
Oh.
Hodgepodge saw them still hanging out with them.
Oh.
Never saw that situation happen.
Oh, jeez.
So that's why it was confused.
That is very powerful magic.
It's a very powerful illusion to fool Hodgepodge.
With true sight. Yeah.
All of this is concerning. I keep coming back to why.
I'm gonna go to bed now, so
Yeah.
we're gonna end the stream.
Yeah,
Good night, everybody.
Um,